Britney Spears destroyed her life. Let's get it.
All right, it's official. It appears that Britney Spears has completely lost her mind again.
What is she doing? Britney Spears, aren't you like pushing 40 or 50 at this point?
Like, can you imagine walking into the restroom that is, trying to take a leak, desperately trying to relieve yourself, and out of the blue, out of nowhere, you see one of the world's most biggest former pop stars tweaking the fuck out in the middle of the bathroom? Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to react.
What is she off? Bro, yeah, she gotta be off some type of drug we don't know about. Man, these industry people are so weird, bro. Stay away from the industry, bro. If you're an artist, your best bet is to just stay independent, because the sacrifices and risks you gotta take when it come down to being in the industry, like musically, bro, man, bro, it'd be a lot about the industry we don't know about, my nigga. Like, these people be traumatized, gang. What is she doing? How long has she been in the bathroom?
Yeah, she does not look well at all. She does not appear to be in her right state of mind. And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, to give you further context, according to the post this was made from, they say Britney Spears said in a new post, and I quote, "Dinner, sushi date, but I have my own girl party in the bathroom. Yummy, the guy was absolutely horrible. Psst, show effort, no makeup." Yeah, Britney, we can see that something is not quite right here. As for the no makeup, that's very evident. Honestly, this is probably one of the most cringe things she's ever posted to the internet to date. And now people in the comment section are saying, not gonna lie, the conservatorship makes so much sense now. Man, it's crazy how this was once the queen of pop is now a social media freak show that can...
The downfall is insane, bruh. The downfall needs to be studied instantly, gang.
Is in her house. No, that was not her house. That was in the middle of a restaurant, the bathroom in an actual restaurant, by the way. And then they go on to say, what is going on in her head? Is she permanently stuck in perform mode? Does she have videos where she's acting normal and talking? All I ever see are these weird videos. Honestly, it's like that meme where they say their body was stolen or cloned or taken by aliens or some shit. Like, this is not the real Britney. Something is not right here.
That's what happens when the industry get to you, gang. You know what I'm saying? Once the industry got you, bro, once you sell your soul, it's a wrap. You ain't gonna never be the same after that. You gonna have to repent, you gonna have to drink holy water, like literally, to shake back. That's why I say y'all gotta protect y'all energy and stop just letting people run over y'all, and stop doing everything for $1. Stop worshiping money, dickheads.
Said, good thing you guys freed her. Listen, I don't advocate for forced conservatorships or people not being in control of their own lives or autonomy or having full autonomy over their bodies and lives. But, you know, given what we are seeing right here, sometimes I suppose it does make sense allowing an individual like this to have access to tens of millions of dollars, I suppose, from her entire catalog. It might be, you know, dangerous, a little dangerous. However, according to this article from page 6, they say Britney Spears' friends, family worried as singer is living in messy mansion covered in dog poop. What? Now, I'm not gonna lie, that is one hell of a title. Clearly, at this point in time, Britney is not all there. She's, you know, a little a lot crazy. I'm not entirely sure if she's taking any type of medication or if she's on some type of health meds, head meds, to help soothe and aid her, you know, mental afflictions. But based on the video we just all saw, whatever she's taking is not working. Doctors, if you see this video, please up the milligrams by a lot. They say...
Bro, no medicine can help her. Her soul, or her soul is gone. Her mind gone. There's nothing you can help with that, bro. You just gotta pray for her, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray for her, bro. Prayers up for Britney, cause I don't know what's going on with Shorty, bro. She's just not there no more. You feel me?
Living in a poison paradise? Britney Spears' friends are reportedly worried about the pop star as she is residing in a, and I quote, messy mansion that is covered in dog poop. The toxic singer is having, and I quote, an episode right now, and we are going to see her battle through it in a way she has for years. And here we can see an image of Britney in her mansion in front of some type of studio equipment lighting. Here we have another photo of Britney in some type of bikini and stiletto type of tire. You know, Britney's always been, when she was younger, a little risque. She, you know, was widely known for her sexy, seductive attitude and ways of dressing and dancing and talking. I mean, good God, she was probably the female pop idol crush for a lot of guys growing up, and a lot of girls too, probably. Let's be honest here.
She was low key some fine shit. I ain't gonna cap. Back in the day, she was some fine shit, low key, but I ain't never pay her too much attention. You feel me? But I don't know. That's tough.
See where she is now and the downfall of her mental health. I don't know what she has been diagnosed with personally, but whatever it is, it seems like she can't get over it. Like, this mental health affliction is permanently tarnished her psychology. Any doctors watching this video, please, like, what can you do about this? Can she ever get over this obvious psychological battle she's been going through for damn near 20 years, I think? They say those close to her have seen this over and over again, and though it is monitored, they aren't going to make any type of intervention. Another person from the Spears' family said they are, and I quote, worried about the Grammy winner, adding that she is, and I quote, not doing well at all, and her friends and relatives are terrified for her future. Her house is a mess. She doesn't clean up after her dogs. She doesn't have someone there cleaning every day, and she isn't functioning like an adult would. So, I mean, that is primarily...
Bro, she's soulless, gang. She's soulless, gang. That's the only explanation to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The industry got a hose to her. Now she lost her mind, bro. Once the industry gets you, it's a rap game. That's why I said y'all gotta watch what y'all, you know what I'm saying, get yourself into for all y'all upcoming artists and stuff like that. Cause, bro, once you sell your soul, gang, I'm telling you, bro, you gonna be cooked. Especially if you don't got a close relationship with God, you really gonna be cooked. Cause that's the only answer to all your problems. You know what I'm saying? He the only one that could keep you sane in this matrix.
Suppose what the conservatorship was about, you know, people, I suppose a father and mother or guardian being in control of her assets so that they can have the money or the resources to hire a nanny and a maid, a dog walker, and everything else she personally is not doing for herself right now. Clearly, based off of what I'm getting from this article right now, she isn't even taking these dogs out for walks so that they can poop. She's just letting them, I suppose, be stuck in the house, and when they need a pee or poop, they can't go anywhere but inside of, you know, the house and roam around and probably relieve themselves in a corner somewhere in the mansion. Mind you, for some of my younger Gen Z, you know, and millennials out there who aren't familiar with Britney Spears, this is some screenshot of Britney Spears' performances back in 2001, you know, when she was much younger. Clearly, you can see the attire she was wearing, you know, the backup dancers. You can see how she used to look and why a lot of people would have a crush on her.
I ain't gonna lie, she was low-key some fine shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have dibbled in the snow a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But then again, I don't know. I don't want it. That's tough.
She's probably been a high influence and a major role model to younger pop stars like Sabrina Carpenter, for example. You know, there appears to be a lot of similarities between a young Britney Spears and a Sabrina Carpenter today. Hopefully Sabrina Carpenter in 20 years' time doesn't crash the fuck out like Britney Spears is doing right now. I mean, she's constantly posting photos like this that looks like she just woke up, crawled out of bed, and put on anything, you know? What is this? What is she even wearing here? Like, clearly this girl is in need of desperate help.
Is she
What is this?
Bro, where is the rest of her clothes? She naked underneath this?
What is she even wearing here? Like, clearly this girl is in need of desperate help, but she doesn't want it, and nobody can force her to get help, you know? I mean, good God, what is going on here? You know, in the comments somewhere, Charlene in the comments said, I don't know why, but for some reason, as a retired woman, I would take her in and let her vent everything bad that ever happened to her in her life. No holds barred. I'm originally from Louisiana, just like her, and went through a ton of bad stuff,
Bro,
but thankfully...
She from Louisiana, bro? That's where I'm from, my nigga. That's tough.
I had enough stamina to work it out for the better of my own. No matter what anyone said, it's hard, sweetheart, but you can do it. Somebody else responded back by saying, unfortunately though, mental illness doesn't just need talking out. She needs to be on her meds and in counseling with a psychologist. I have family and friends who are not taking bipolar meds, and this is exactly what it looks like. You can't cure it with talk, but with medication. Counseling will help. Kanye is also on this self-destructive path, right? Because Kanye has been clinically diagnosed.
I don't think meds could help her, bro. I don't think meds could help, bro. Honestly. And if it do med, it's just gonna be a temporary numbness, like, to what she got going on. She cooked, gang. Britney Spears is cooked.
With bipolar, ADHD, and boy clearly doesn't take his meds. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people with these mental health afflictions say that the meds kind of like dulled their senses and makes them feel kind of like a husk of them, their true selves. So I can understand why a lot of people with these mental health afflictions are adverse to taking their meds. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this. I mean, Britney Spears doing this in the middle of a sushi restaurant's bathroom is crazy. It's cringe. She's too old to be doing that. I mean, her age doesn't even matter. Anybody doing this in a bathroom, they could be 20 years old, 30 years old, 15 years old. It's cringe as hell, bro. Why are you doing this? Clearly, you're spazzing the fuck out. You're tweaking. There's something wrong and you need help. But thoughts, opinions down below.
Prayers up for Britney, bro. Prayers up. That's the only thing that could help her in this moment, you feel me? But that's tough.